something.
But the thing is, we work within the spirit of the law. We don't work within the letter of the law. Okay. The percentage-wise, there's very few officers that are ever involved in police shooting.
What? What? Like, are you talking about in the LAPD or just in general?
I'm talking LAPD.
In comparison to like the public?
I don't know about other agencies and stuff. Okay, I don't keep their stats.
I don't even think you know about yours.
That's not the case. But the way
how many do you know that have been involved in shootings? Have you ever yourself? Did you ever have an OAS? Did you? Okay, that makes me feel like if you didn't, you would have said no.
Oh yeah, I'm SGV News First. SGV News First. West Coast Digital.
Okay.
What's up, baby Watchman? I'm with Laura Shark. Did you see what happened to the front door?
No.
He said, you see what happened to the front door?
No.
He said that somebody took their car.
Somebody took their car?
Somebody took the car and ran it right through the front door. You
Yeah.
see the skid marks on it.
On purpose, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, look, the car got inside and everything. What's this? What happened here? What happened here?
Car drove through the station.
What?
Car drove through the station.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, what happened? I mean, was it a... When did it happen?
A couple weeks ago,
Oh, a couple weeks?
or last week.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was the situation though? Just a disgruntled civil...
I don't know. It was locked, and then it.
Are you locked? Oh, because you guys don't do 24 hours anymore? Since then or before that?
Before that.
Oh, why'd you guys change?
Policy? I don't know. Came from
Policy.
somewhere upstairs. I don't know.
Oh, okay. This is crazy.
Name and badge number, sir? Name and badge number?
Wilson. 38167.
Wilson's got a twin too, don't you?
Yeah.
I usually see your brother, don't I? Or do I? Is it you that I usually see him? I don't even know. Yeah.
Came all the way.
Mop up.
Yeah, I need to wax the floor.
2 weeks. Oh, then it still didn't come out?
Yeah.
Oh, they got all the way to your wall.
Yeah, we went all the way over. Let's see the wall. There's a YouTube video
Oh, yeah?
from like that camera.
Oh, you guys posted it?
Yeah, the apartment.
Oh, the LAPD web? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I gotta see this.
Yeah. It has the outside and it has a car inside and
Okay, I gotta see this.
backed out.
On the LAPD website?
I saw it on channel, I think channel 7 posted it,
On YouTube.
but it's a YouTube video, yeah.
Lobby. Oh, okay. My video's underneath it too. When I looked it up. There. Right.
Yeah, somehow the driver got past an exterior barrier and drove into the lobby of that station.
Somehow. Because the barriers behind it.
She drove in between them, I guess.
You can see the car. It smashed
There's nobody at the desk either.
No, we were closed.
Oh, I see.
It's like 4:45 in the morning, I think.
into the lobby. At that point, the driver attempted pulling out with police in pursuit, but could not get away.
Who's Oh, no. Boyle. I just talked to him a couple weeks back.
Oh.
I've been doing this for almost 30 years. Next one. And I've never seen a car drive.
He wanted service and he wanted to...
was closed at the time.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I thought it was over. I thought this was parked. That's crazy. I put that baby in the car. Come on.
Yeah, originally they said that she was upset because it was locked, but the video looks like she just drove right in, so not,
Well, I
she
didn't
didn't
really
come.
shut too much before it, but
Yeah, so I don't know.
I mean, way to tell you guys that she doesn't like it being closed. I mean, just leave it like
Yeah.
a comment. So was it Boyle that went up to the car?
No, I think it was Talmadge.
Oh, Talmadge. Oh, he was
was
trying.
a WATCHMEN?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And she tries to back up with the door open.
Yeah, because he thought it was like a medical thing.
Uh-huh.
Like someone needed help or something. He didn't think, and then all of a sudden she started going nuts and tried to leave. It's like,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, I just look at.
Hey.
I'm hearing right now on the scanner. They're just saying on the scanner right now that people are filming at the back.
Let's go.
Hello.
Slow night?
Yeah. Hey, what happened up there?
What?
The big old boards on the.
Huh?
The boards on the door.
The board?
No more door.
Where have you been?
I guess I haven't been here recently. All of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell? I guess
Well, yeah,
so some lady came through.
All you gotta do watch the news. Somebody, you know, they was all over the news that somebody rammed through the
I'm
front
on
door.
YouTube a lot. I guess.
Huh?
I said I'm on YouTube a lot. I don't watch too much mainstream news. Guess it wasn't in my feed.
Well, everybody in Pedro knew about it because when I went out the next day, people were like talking about it.
There's a woman and she had her baby in there?
Yeah.
That's
Some
crazy.
little baby.
What was her problem? You don't
She
know?
wasn't talking. She wasn't
She
talking.
just made a scene. So since when, I mean, 'cause you
Decided
don't
to-
have 24 hours here anymore.
That changed
bummer.
about 6 months ago.
First Amendment activated
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
on the side north gate in the rear
Hear
of
that?
Harbor Station.
First Amendment activists at the rear of the harbor station.
Oh, yeah. That's you.
I'm a cop watcher. I think they're talking about the other guys that are here though.
Oh, are there other
Not just me. There's auditors. They're actual auditors.
from,
I mean, they,
from
they-
who? You?
Huh?
From you?
No, not from me. They have their own channels,
Oh.
but they're auditors. He doesn't like auditors. He likes cop watchers though. I'm good. Just kidding. Now your whole like vibe just changed right now.
Well, because this guy's shining a light in my face.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
come on.
You can see.
Really?
Oh, you're scared of a light? Like you never.
No, I'm not scared of anything,
You
okay?
don't shine flashlight
Okay?
in
I'm not scared of anything.
every day.
See, why
The
is this guy,
sergeant here is not
why is this
scared.
guy, why is this guy gonna fire me up and stuff?
That's what it's you
Yeah,
know.
why
you
gotta
fired
be,
up
why
all
gotta
you
be, why gotta be, you know?
You can fire it up all you want, sir. That's your own
Yeah,
choice.
okay, whatever, whatever. We were having a little conversation over here discussing current events and stuff, and you got to come
good.
over and shine a light in my face. Like that's pretty freaking
like
rude.
You've never
okay?
done that, huh?
That's pretty rude.
You don't do that to people on a daily basis.
No, I
do
don't.
you?
No, I don't. No, I
Yeah,
don't.
right.
It's an
Yeah.
upstanding,
No, I don't.
upstanding sergeant.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't need to. Okay?
You're perfect or what?
Hey.
Nobody's perfect though, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's
It's like I can make comments about your beard right now, but I won't.
Go ahead.
oh, come on. You know, guys. Don't
What?
be
What?
petty.
Insult this
Don't
guy?
be petty.
Well, he's being petty.
Go ahead.
Talking nonsense. He don't even know me.
Go ahead.
What's that?
Go ahead. Talk anything you want.
Whatever.
Go ahead. Say it.
So anyway, how's
How's Foxy? She's
Yeah.
fine. She's still not here. She's still moved away.
still in Orange County?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Some people want to be sergeants. Some people don't. Some people want to climb the ranks and stuff. Some people.
But he still gets the perks with his 10 years,
happy
right?
doing certain things. Yeah, I mean everybody gets certain satisfaction out of things. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here, right?
Sure.
So, I mean, come in a couple months, you won't ever see me again. So
Oh, you're retiring?
I'll be gone.
When is your retirement party?
I'll have enough of this.
I want to come with
With Foxy?
yeah, with Foxy.
and film it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you?
no.
Would you have it here?
No,
or
I'm
what?
not gonna have a retirement party. I'm just gonna
Fuck
leave.
not.
I'm just
Really?
gonna leave.
You're just gonna duck out?
That's it.
Well, now everybody knows you're gonna retire. Haha. Busted.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, hey, you know, like it's been a good career, and it's been a good time and stuff for the most part. And it's like, you know, it's time
Been
to
a
go.
good time. So I was gonna ask,
times.
is there anything that like in your career that was like in the news or something, or that you participated in? You know, like
No,
As a hero?
never got involved in anything.
not even as a hero.
No.
What about the villain? Just kidding.
What? As a villain?
As a villain.
Oh, always
As a questionable character.
Always as a villain, right? Especially
Wow.
when you put me on Cop Stars. You guys like rouse like
Oh, it
riling
makes it
people
more
up.
entertaining.
Yeah.
It's not like just because I don't like to be ignored if anything.
Right.
But it just all depends on the officer to say, you know, what's he gonna say, you know?
Well, the thing is
Makes it
like I
interesting.
look at you as a person, and you know, obviously you're doing something that you feel is important, and you know, it's like I'm not mad at you. You just like, but there's a common courtesy in this world, okay? And like this guy over here was talking about shining lights in people's faces. I don't shine lights in people's faces. Okay, you don't know me. You don't know what I've done. The thing is that I grew up, you know, I grew up in a bad neighborhood where we had gangsters and all these other people running around and gangbangers and everything, you know, just like victimizing people. And when I became a cop, I said, I'm not going to be like that guy that is going to make the gangster the only citizen I know. You know, sometimes what I saw, you know, I never came in contact with LAPD, but I came in contact with the sheriff's department, and it seemed like, you know, certain deputies not hung out with them, but basically had more of a conversation with gangsters than they had with normal people. And it's like, no, there's normal people that live in this neighborhood, and you know, those are the people I work for. Okay, I don't work for some thug. I don't work for some gangster. I don't work for some criminal. I work for the good people, and that's who I serve, and that's who I protect. Okay, I don't go shining lights in people's faces. I don't go freaking throwing handcuffs on people for no good reason and stuff. Okay, it's normally because somebody called and they said, hey, I got a problem over here, I can't handle it. And it's up to us to go out there and sort it out.
In your 30 years, have you ever seen a cop do that?
What's that?
Just start shining lights in faces, start handcuffing?
Well, you know, the thing is, we hire from the human race, okay?
But then
and
you weed them out?
Like you said, no one's perfect.
Yeah,
okay?
it's true.
And, the last person that walked this earth that was perfect got hung on a cross, right?
Yeah.
According to what
Christianity.
I believe.
Yeah.
Okay? So according to what I believe, okay? And what I know is to be the truth. In the same vein, some people don't look at the positive things we do. Because the thing is, like, there's certain parts of the city, and I was talking with my friends, there's certain parts of the city that I've worked, and there's people that are afraid, and they go to bed, and they wake in a constant state of fear. But those are the people that we don't hear from. We always hear from the freaking guy that's in and out of jail, causing havoc, causing problems, you know, all these other things going, you know, just leaving a wake of devastation in his midst, okay? But nobody pays attention to the person that just goes to work and does their job and wants to come home and have their kids have a nice place to play at, or a nice school to go to, or go to school without being robbed, or being molested, or being a victim of some kind of violent crime. But you see, that's not sexy. That's not sexy for the news media. That's not sexy for guys like this guy right here, because it's more easier to try to stir me up and try to get a rise out of me. And it's like, it would be like if I went over to his house and I started accusing him of something he had nothing to do with, okay? So, like, if you want to sit here and say, oh, blah, 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 Ferguson, and
It doesn't have
all
to be
these
Ferguson.
people, okay?
It doesn't have to be Ferguson.
But the thing is that's what a lot of this stuff stirs from. And people just want to paint. It's easier to deal with people, okay? And I'm a person just like you're a person. It's easier to deal with me, okay, with one broad stroke. And we're all the same, okay? Rather than it is to get to know that person, rather than it is to get to talk to that person, okay? It's much easier just to say, hey, you know what? They're all assholes, right? They're all jerks, okay? Rather than is just to say, hey, you know, this is a police officer and he's got his own story. He's got his own set of circumstances. This is another police officer. He's got his circumstances. He's got his own story. But no, you guys. One officer messes up, and they all are the same way.
You're kind of sugarcoating, though, there are...
I'm not sugarcoating nothing.
I understand that there are plenty of probably, quote-unquote, good officers.
Oh, okay, so okay.
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. But there are plenty of, like, they're just places... It's more than Ferguson. I mean, like, obviously Ferguson didn't happen here, and there's plenty of stuff that happens in the city, you know what I mean? And you say that, you know, we're all equal, but, like, really, I think the frustration is it's not true. I mean... The qualified immunity, the fact that, like, you know, police officers aren't held accountable at all in the same level as, you know, the common person. I mean, and that's what I think. And that's more of the frustration.
That's the way you see it. Okay.
But when was the last time Jackie Lacey prosecuted an officer?
No.
When was the last time?
Let's go down to
She's been in there, what,
let's go down
years?
lower than that. Okay, let's go down lower than that. Okay. Let's go down to the level of, okay, you, whatever it is you do in your civilian life, you know what I do. Okay. You know what it is I do. But if I go out and I get like in a drunk driving accident, okay, not only am I accountable for the drunk driving and whatever accident I had when it came to their job. Okay? As long as they were able to perform their job, the company really didn't care what happened in their personal life unless it was something that was so out of bounds. But
DUI is pretty out of bounds. It's really dangerous. I feel like you're kind of undermining the DUI.
No, I'm not undermining. I'm giving you an example of how the tail follows you, okay? And you make it sound like we have all these privileges, we have no responsibility, and there is a huge responsibility.
I don't, okay, I think maybe I'm not saying it right. It's not to say that, oh, you get away with everything. But
no, you did. You
have qualified immunity.
You kind of painted that qualified immunity as though we get away with everything.
But I'm talking about in uniform, when you have an interaction, even if it's a criminal or whatever it is, you know, like when there's a like an officer involved shooting, like there has not been one officer, sheriff, whatever, been prosecuted in the last 16 years. Can you honestly say that every single police shooting was within policy? Like that can't even be like that, like logistically, like statistically can't be possible. But she won't prosecute any officer or anything. And that's like the most serious. Like you're just starting low, but I'm saying like. I'm talking about the most serious. That's the things that bother, you know, people. It's the more serious things, you know.
Does it bother people, or does it bother you?
It bothers just the community. What do you mean? Of course.
Okay. No.
I mean, it would. Anybody that is in the know. I mean, a lot of people don't know.
See, I can't speak for other officers. I can only speak for myself. Okay, and I can speak for the fact is that, you know, I've always tried to come out here and do the right thing. Okay.
Yeah. Of course.
And I've always tried to enforce the law to the best of my ability. And try to resolve every situation to the best of my ability. Now, did it have the desired effect every time? Was everybody happy? No, because people are never going to be totally happy with the decisions you make because we live in a perfect world.
Okay, well, when people make mistakes, they need to be held accountable. They need to be, you know, when something...
But the thing is, we work within the spirit of the law. We don't work within the letter of the law, okay? So we try to enforce the law based on what is basically the way the law was written, not totally enforce it by letter of the law. Okay. And there is some compassion. You just don't see it because you see the after effect. You don't see the day by day stuff that.
I mean, the things that the cops go through in their mind. It's like,
you have no idea.
I mean, and then you guys are held to like a very high standard, and it's like it's a lot to live up to.
It's not even the high standard. The thing is that you have no idea what it is to walk in our shoes.
I know you've been telling me that for the last couple of years.
Any more than I know what it is to walk in your shoes.
But I don't know how that justifies what I'm talking about. Everybody goes through something.
You're talking about like police shootings, and you're talking about all these other high.
But this is what I mean.
Okay, the thing is that there's very few. The percentage-wise, there's very few officers that are ever involved in police shooting.
What? What? Like, are you talking about in the LAPD or just in general?
I'm talking LAPD.
In comparison to like the public?
I don't know about other agencies and stuff. Okay, I don't keep their stats.
I don't even think you know about yours. I don't know how that could be like.
Okay, well then what's the percentage of officers?
I don't know like the exact percentage, but I mean there's. a police shooting almost.
Okay, so now you don't know, right?
No, I don't know the specific. I don't know the exact number.
Okay.
No, I don't. But I know that I've seen it, but I just can't.
I know a lot of officers, okay, that have never been in a shooting, okay?
Yeah,
never been in a shooting, and they have tenure. They have over 20 years on them.
Thank
okay?
God.
Okay. No, I'm just saying. It's kind of like I can't sit here and say, well, 100% of the guys have been in shootings and stuff, because that's not the case. That's not the case. But the way
how many do you know that have been involved in shootings? Have you ever yourself shot your service weapon?
At the range?
Oh no, you said weren't you involved with the animal thing? You said, I forget. Like you said, did you ever have an OAS? Did you? Okay, that makes me feel like if you didn't, you would have said no.
What are you talking about?
I think you have. But now, so are there many other officers? You said that there are some, but are there many?
There's more
that haven't been.
There's more that haven't been that have been.
Now I'm curious about your OAS. Was it the animal? Was it an animal or was it a human? Not that the animal's okay, but.
Why? What difference does it make?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess it doesn't make much of a difference.
No, well, the thing is, you have to do what you have to do out here.
Did they die?
Huh?
Did they die?
Well, like I said, you do what you have to do out here. But the thing is that we're going back to the way it's painted as though every officer's out here getting an OIS and stuff. It's not
No. But the ones that do, and within policy. I mean, like when there was somebody that was shot in Wilmington a couple years, maybe 2 years ago on Wilmington. 2 officers, they shot him and then ran him over with the car. Remember that? The car was all on top of his body, like it was on.
I remember seeing it in the news. Yeah.
You heard of it? Oh, okay. Like, so I met his mom, and like, was that CHP? Wait, who's that?
Yeah, we got everybody.
So anyway, I met his mom after this, and like I've talked to her, and like she updated me a lot on, her meetings with, going in, and then, they said it was within policy, and it's just like, so, are you ready to go? Sorry. Oh, they did?
Okay. So you got to go? You got to get in the car?
I got to walk 100 miles to get back to the car.
All right. Well, be careful.
I'm going to have to look you up now.
I'm going to find your car. Where's your car at?
My car's not here at all. I got picked up.
What car you drive?
Got a car? You told me. All right, Sergeant. Toodles. Oh my God. Now I have to go look him up. I'm LaurasharkCW.
Because the only videos I follow is Laura Shark is always out here now. Tell Laura Shark we said hi.